Lakers are interested in signing for Dwight Howard. Is that a really good move for the Lakers, to be real honest with you, man? I really don't know. All that and more, as you already know, on your channels and mine's, my all-time favorite, the Lewis Basketball Network.
Call up my broski Gina like call up your jeweler. I just spent some cash on a pinky ring.
Good late afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Lewis Basketball Network. It is your boy Lewis, and I am back once again with another banger with yet another video. Subscribe to the channel if you are new to the channel. Make sure to like this video, give it a thumbs up, and make sure to share this content. Share the content. Let others know about the channel. Truly appreciate it. I will give my Snapchat and Instagram info at the end of this video. So what I wanted to talk about is Dwight Howard. Ladies and gentlemen, according to Shams.com, Sham reports the Memphis Grizzlies have given the Los Angeles Lakers permission to talk with Dwight Howard and possibility of signing him. Here is my thought on this whole process. We all know that Dwight Howard and Kobe experiment did not work in Staples. Remember, Dwight came back too soon from his back injury. Remember that Dwight Howard also had a torn labrum. Remember that Dwight Howard, even though Kobe Bryant was carrying the team in one part in the 2013 season, and I'm going to say this again, if you guys remember, Kobe Bryant had to do much more because he was trying to prove to Phil Jackson that he could win with Mike D'Antoni. And once he realized what D'Antoni's offense was really geared to do, Kobe Bryant was not a fan of the style of play that Mike D'Antoni was doing, so he decided to take over. Let alone remember the fact that Steve Nash missed 33 games and Pau Gasol missed 32. And yeah, Kobe got injured. But I'm only talking about that 2013 season. Now, what happened after that? We already know what happened after that. Kobe was never the same player after he injured his Achilles against the Golden State Warriors in Game 78. But getting back to Dwight Howard, if you guys remember, Dwight Howard, let's see. He signed an extension with the Orlando Magic in 2012 when he was due to be a free agent that year. He signed an extra one-year deal. And he went out to reporters and said that he was misled by the Magic. And this was when Brendan Haywood had just finished injuring Dwight Howard. Now, what do we know about Dwight Howard? At one time, he was the best big man in the game. At one time. But even then, Dwight Howard was averaging anywhere from 22 to 24 points a game. I think the highest he ever averaged, I believe, in a season was 23. Now, as a dominant big man, he was being compared to Shaq because he played for the Magic. Dwight was this happy-go-lucky kind of fun kind of guy to be around, just like how Shaq was. And I've always said the difference is Shaq was more serious when he needed to be when playing basketball. Dwight Howard has never really shown the work ethic and the seriousness to the game of basketball. Dwight Howard at times shows me that he doesn't really care about the game. And if you look at Dwight Howard, he's very sensitive. So it's very easily to get to him mentally. That's why I said that he was not really meant to wear the purple and gold after that one season, because after the one season, Kobe Bryant had pretty much called him soft. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, Dwight Howard failed to live up to expectations in LA in 1 year. Part of it, he was injured, and I get all that, but I felt like his heart was never really fully committed. You even saw how he kind of quit at the very end when he went up against the San Antonio Spurs and pretty much took his exit ticket out of there and kind of was pretty much, the media was ripping him. I remember Carrie Champion, one of Kobe's fangirls, was literally ripping Dwight for the blame of him not living up to expectations. And I said, yo, you need to stop being a fanboy. There was so many things that happened in that Lakers season. Like, it was so many. It was a bad year. Too much controversy, too much. So it was a lot. So, I mean, it was to the point that Mike D'Antoni tried to turn Pau Gasol into a three-point shooter. You're telling a post player to become a stretch 5 or a stretch 4, whatever position Pau Gasol was playing. You know that two post players can't play on the same team, especially if they're not able to shoot from the outside. See, that's the reason why Cousins and AD worked. Both of them can shoot from the outside. That's why when one guy would post up, neither one of them would get in their way with their spacing. Paul Gasol and Dwight Howard clogged the spacing for the Lakers because they both are not outside shooters. Okay? So Dwight Howard can't shoot, and Paul Gasol has a little medium range jump shot, but he doesn't shoot it that consistently. Because that's why you think Powell plays with his back to the basket. So that's what we really have to know. Yeah, he started to show some corner three-point shooting a little bit later in his career, and at times he would, shoot it. But at the same time, Pau Gasol was not a guy that you was going to rely upon to say do that consistently. But with Dwight Howard, look what happened after that. He couldn't win with James Harden, and he was not even averaging the same numbers that he was when he was in Orlando anyway. Then when he went to Atlanta, what were people saying? Oh, that, Dwight's going back home, so maybe he has, after 1 year, who did he play for? Mike Buzenholzer? I don't know if I'm saying his name right, but I know that he's from the Popovich tree, and he preaches ball movement. And look at his offense. Dwight Howard's style of play isn't fit for today's NBA because they rely more on spacing and more outside shooting. They play outside in today's NBA. They don't really play inside out anymore, okay? It's another reason why a lot of players are freakishly getting injured in today's league. It's because not only do we play outside in, but we play a run and gun pace. That's why a lot of wings are getting hurt. So with Dwight Howard, in 1 year in Atlanta, they gave him the boot and left out. And I said, damn, Dwight Howard might not really have a place in this league. The only way that I could see Dwight Howard having a place in this league is if the style of play suits him. And even then, so I don't think that really Dwight is a starter at this point in his career. And Dwight is only what? He's only 33 years old. But I think, again, who was it that said it best? Tim Legler. He said it a long time ago, even when Dwight was in Orlando. He said that Dwight Howard has most likely reached his ceiling. And that's exactly what happened with Dwight Howard. Even when working with Hakeem Olajuwon, it's like Dwight never put those moves to use. And I said to myself, I said, why is Dwight learn? I said, maybe Dwight will learn. But it's like every time I look at Dwight, he really has slow feet. So I said that if Dwight has slow feet and he sometimes plays like he has 2 left feet, this is what we should be saying. Why didn't he work with Shaquille O'Neal? Since he was being compared to Shaq so much, he should have learned how to do power moves. And no disrespect to the great Patrick Ewing, man. No disrespect. But because Dwight dunks the ball so much, he should have learned how to be a power player like Shaq, since he was being compared to him. But because he didn't choose not to learn from Shaq, and was, again, all about having fun and being friendly, listen, that's cool and all. But the question is, do you want to win? And back in 2009, 2010, maybe there was a time I looked at you and said, man, you know what? There's going to be at some point that the big man is going to be, again, the dominant force in this league, and they're going to win championships. But now it's a wings league when it comes to winning championships and finals MVPs. It's a wings league, okay? That's why I keep telling you that I don't think it's a good idea for Dwight Howard because, look what he's dealing with now. He went to Charlotte. Michael Jordan made a mistake in picking him up, and look what happened. He booted him out after 1 year also. And then he went to Washington, and then he got a butt injury. If I'm the Lakers, why am I going to deal with Dwight Howard and his butt injury situations and the situation that he was with a transgender? Because Dwight has a lot of baggage going on. Like, why am I going to want to deal with that if I'm the Lakers? Like, you don't really need any more distractions like that they need at this point. You need to worry about LeBron. You need to worry about AD. You just need to worry about the team. Now, I know the Lakers need to fill in up a big. Yo, try to go out and try to sign like a little, Kenneth Faried or... And look, even Joakim Noah is really not a good because of the history of with him and LeBron and the things he said. And the thing is with Joakim Noah, he's known to be toxic himself. Look what he did in that situation with the New York Knicks. You think we need to go further on that? There's no need, man. And Joakim Noah is injury prone. Dwight Howard has shown to be injury prone. What if one of those guys go down? Les, you got, okay, I get it. They're like, yo, Lewis, I mean, they got to sign somebody. I know. But again, this is why that the Lakers have a lot more question marks. It's that, again, we can't really rely on these players thinking that they're really going to be game changers. Joakim Noah did a really nice job in Memphis. But where was he? In Memphis. Okay? Small market town. Gonna stay out of a little more trouble than what he would be when he was with the Knicks or with the Bulls. 2 more high market teams, okay? Big markets. You signed Dwight Howard to the Lakers. You already know how Laker fans already feel about Dwight Howard. They felt he never really was fully committed to the Lakers in the first place. Because the thing is, Dwight Howard cannot live up to the pressure of being the guy. Being that big man. You talk about Kareem, you talk about Will Chamberlain, Shaq. He was not going to be able to live up to that. Which is in one part why he left. And now you're trying to bring him back at this point when he's a lesser player than he was at that time. Now, he's not going to be playing like crazy major minutes, but it's like, also you got to understand another thing. Yes, we know that big men historically are free throw shooters, but now it's like LeBron is not that great at free throw shooting. Then you add Dwight Howard, who's not that great at free throw shooting. At least Cousins is decent, but Dwight Howard has never been a great free throw shooter. They're going to hack at Dwight. Okay, teams are going to use that, and then what's going to happen is it's going to force Frank Vogel to continuously substitute Dwight Howard, which is not a good thing. Joakim Noah, yeah, he slightly improved his free throw shooting, but he still shoots that one-arm free throw, and I'm just like, it's tough. Like I said, both Dwight Howard and Joakim Noah, they're toxic players. They're toxic, okay? And if you look at their games, it does not translate to today's basketball. It just doesn't. It's going to be tough. It's going to be tough for either one of those guys. Like I said, with Joakim Noah's history beef with LeBron James, even if you could say, though, oh, he could be a professional, put things to the side, I'm sorry. I don't think it's a good move to get Joakim Noah. Okay? With the amount of distractions that already the Lakers have had to deal with, this past season, with Magic and Jeannie and Rob and LeBron and the Lakers team in general, and then even with getting Anthony Davis and Rich Paul, it's like all of these storylines that the Lakers are dealing with as a franchise, the last thing they need is to bring a guy who is in a situation with a transgender coming to the team, especially when he came off and then also coming off of butt surgery in Dwight Howard. And that's no disrespect to the brother, but it is what it is, man. Okay? And that's what I'm saying. And then Joakim Noah, like I said, he's been tussling with LeBron for quite a while now. Yeah, he's been pretty much quiet nowadays because he's not the player that he once was. And Knicks fans don't really like Joakim Noah for what he did with the Knicks uniform and didn't live up to his defensive player of the year capabilities like he was with the Chicago Bulls. So they don't like that because he ate up a lot of money and he stayed injured all the time. So, and like I said, he has a toxicity mindset of his own. Joakim Noah plays hard. Listen, he's a very good defensive player when healthy, but that's the thing. Health with Noah. Health with Dwight Howard. What role is Dwight going to be? Is he going to be a defender, rebounder? Like, what is it? Because at some point Dwight is going to want to score and he's going to want to get involved in the offense. And the minute that Dwight starts talking about that, you already know that that's going to be a problem. It's going to be a big problem. That's why I said if I'm the Lakers, I don't even look that way. I'm sorry, I don't. But anyway, once again, ladies and gentlemen, this is your boy Lewis with another one. Let me know what you guys think about Joakim Noah. What do you think about Dwight Howard with these signings? Should the Lakers look to their way? Or should the Lakers just, as a wise man once said, higgity effing hush and move on to see who else they could sign if anything possible? But you already know the deal. The slogan, as it always goes here on this channel. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure to like this video. Share with others. You know I already do, man. Appreciate y'all as always. Live, laugh, love. Thank you for watching. DJ, hit that damn outro.
Pussy money all around me. I look like I'm the man.